Welcome back, crew, to Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet, Miami, Florida. And as you can tell from these images, it's kind of a rough one today. Gonna be interesting to see how our captains fare as they step in the ring and do battle with the inlet. And this, of course, is going to bring us to the first round of our contest, and here in the first round, we're going to feature a mystery boat. I'm not sure what it is. It kind of gives some old school Dakota, maybe Fountain or Scarab vibes. Let me know in the comments what it is, but here we go. Our crew is rolling. Cap's got the throttle opened up. What is Wifey doing? She is sitting in one of the worst spots she could sit in, and man, she just winds up banging her head on the speaker. She is getting beat up. Here we'll come back and zoom in and take a look at the replay, but watch as we roll. She's sitting on top of the chair, she hits the first wave right here, lands on hubby, comes up again, winds up hitting her head next to the speaker, but watch the next one. Man, look at that speaker shake. She hit it so hard, she takes the glasses off, and unfortunately for her, this crew's going to take a loss for the boats in the first round. And that's going to bring us to the second round of our contest. Haulover is now up 1-0, and here in the second round, we're going to feature a CV stepping in the ring to try and do battle with the inlet. And here we go. Cap is coming in, got the boat up on plane, letting the boat do its thing, and our crew looks pretty solid. They've got this boat up, moving, the bow's high, and they're not going to have any issues as they work their way into Haulover and get the boats on the board and bring us back to a 1-1 tie as we move into the third round of our contest. The third round, the boats are stepping their game up a little bit. We're going to bring a bigger boat into the ring as we're going to have a Pardo stepping in the ring to try and do battle with Haulover, and we've got a bow rider to top it all off. And what in the world is our bow rider doing? It looks like she tries to do a handstand, and Haulover says no quickly. She was trying to get up there, but man, that is a risky move. As you come through Haulover Inlet, easily right here, she could have been knocked off the side of the boat, and we would have had somebody else in the water down here at Haulover. She gets a little lucky that she only winds up doing a little bit of a back roll, but let's see how she finishes this one out because they're just now getting into the rollers, and you can tell she is getting absolutely worked again as Haulover starts firing some of the rollers at them, and our girl winds up hanging on, but man, she is getting one rough ride. Now it looks like she spotted the drone in the air and she's trying to show off for the camera a little bit, but probably needs to go ahead and take herself back to the back of the boat. But speaking of the drone, let's go ahead and take a look at the replay from the aerial shot. And here we go, they're working their way out, and as we already saw, she just winds up epically failing on trying to do this handstand as Haulover just knocks her around, and as they continue out, Haulover just doesn't let up on her. It just continues to pound until they get outside of the rollers. Now, unfortunately for this crew, I have no choice but to go ahead and give this one a loss for the boats. And of course, that's going to bring us to the fourth round of our contest, and Haulover has the 2-1 edge. As we move into the fourth round, the boats are going to toss a Hydra Sports into the ring to see if it can get it tied back up. And here we go, our crew's working their way in, Cap's got the boat up on plane, and they look pretty solid. This boat is just eating through these waves as it approaches Haulover, and this crew's going to have no issues whatsoever getting this Hydra Sports into the inlet, and they're going to take a win for the boats. And that's going to bring us to our fifth and final round of our contest. We are now tied at 2 apiece, and the boats are going to toss a Nortec in the ring to try and close it out. Who will win? Let's find out, and our crew is working their way out. Now, we've got everybody forward of the console on this one, which is a little odd, and a couple kids up front. Let's see if they can hang on, and our crew is working their way out, and it looks good so far, but it is a little bit of a rough ride. Get some air right there, and of course our crew winds up hanging on through it, and it looks like we might be good to roll as this crew winds up making it out of the inlet, but one more air time, and our kid goes down. And just when I thought they'd won, all of a sudden they come up right here, winds up smacking down hard, our kid goes down, Mama gets up to go for the save, and unfortunately for this crew, I'm going to give them the loss, and that means Haulover's going to take the win in this episode. Thanks for watching, crew. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we've got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that focuses on all the hilarity that happens at the boat ramps in South Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.